Hey guys, it's me, Cruel, back again with another action video on this channel. Today we're watching and reacting to Tablo and Joey Badass collabing for the song Hood. And I found an English subtitled version, which is really cool. This only has 720p, which I guess is the only regrettable thing about it. But subtitles, which is pretty important, right? Since this is a B-side song. And this was back from when they were part of YG, as I can tell from that logo. And there's the Pro Era logo, which is the logo for Joey Badass's label. This is also produced by Codecons, by the way, which is really cool too. Uh, this trifecta of collabs, I don't know, is really interesting. Joey Badass is one of my, not favorites, so to speak, but I guess top 10 rappers in terms of like Western world rappers, if you ignore Korea. Definitely. I really like him, and I think he's pretty underrated, and I've been following him since he debuted years ago, so like literally 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago, and he's still really freaking young, like he's my age basically, mid 20s. So yeah, and this is 5 years ago, so this is like in his early days, which is really cool to see that Tablo actually collab with such a like up and coming talent, and still very unknown boy at the time basically. But yeah, let's check it out. If you're interested in my channel in general, and if you like what I do here, then subscribe to my channel so not miss any uploads. I have at least one per day on YouTube and multiple times a week on top of that on my Patreon, where I have live situations, album reviews, TV show, K-drama reactions, and much more. Check it out, links in the description of this video. I also have a Discord server which you can talk on with me and other people about all kinds of things, K-pop, K-hip-hop, K-drama, and more related. And yeah, that's it for me for this intro. Quick shout out to my patrons before we start, and special shout out goes out to 43 Vietnam. Yes, so it's an edit. Thank you so much. Let's get started with the video, the reaction video. Hood by Tablo and Joey Badass. Let's go. I'm gonna pause a bit, I think, to talk about the lyrics and maybe sometimes to read them. But I'm really, really interested in this man. And I listened to a lot more Epic High songs the past days, like older ones too, that you guys requested me in the comments. So good music. Oh, I actually kind of have to tell a story before, like a quick one. So far from what I've heard from Epic High, they have like this early to mid 90s hip hop style, and Joey Badass is definitely someone that also has that style. So they fit perfectly together, even though he's very young.
Where I'm from, Han is the name we gave to struggle and pain. Its river runs through our city like it runs through our veins. Twist is the one thing above all things. Money, love, gods and kings is what's driving us. Be it ahead or insane, we sit shotgun to it, wishing that it takes us, navigates us to a better living. It's with us, cramped up in the bus.
Boy, like it already.
Schools and the buildings. It's the price our appas pay to buy food for the children. It sits at the bottom of the pot when I almost got that hot doenjang cook in the kitchen. On and on, it makes us hustle on. For the money we fight, fall, but overcome. That's why we call it one. Han is spoken, yet unspoken. We could be broke, but never broken. It made my father work the graveyard shift and still makes his graveyard shift. And that's that shit right there.
Ooh, that line. Ooh, that gives me goosebumps, dude. Made my father work the graveyard shift, like working the job, right, for earning money, and still makes his graveyard shift. Assuming that means that he's dead, and yeah. Jesus Christ, man. I sorry if that's wrong, but the way I understood it is like that.
Made my father work the graveyard shift and still makes his graveyard shift. And that's that shit right there. What you call soul is a city right here.
Yeah.
From home, they the best out we're born from the same pain, shed like tears, yeah. Some call it pain, we call it sad man. No finger to the hate and the broken minds that can't relate, yeah. And that's that shit right there.
Yep.
Right here. Some call it pain.
It's so raw.
We call it man. No finger to the hate and the broken minds that can't
So
relate,
real.
yeah.
Let's go, Joey. Let's go!
Been rad supreme, it's only right now, text a fiend. And
Hey.
these styles nigga that he freedom, mostly that green, without the greed.
Oh my god, you can tell it's so early in his career. He sounds so insecure. Oh my god, he sounds so different these days. It's crazy to like listen to such an old song from him. I basically know his whole discography, so I was so surprised to find this out. I never heard of this.
It's only right now, Texas fiend. And out these styles, nigga, that ain't free. And mostly that the green, without the greed. I deserve runners like the furs and his honest tucked under with vaginas and Nirvana eating Benny Hanna while I pub conjure if it good on my drama. Like I ain't got no fucking problem, man. The money keep piling big city.
Yeah.
More money, more headaches. No, you looking down like, oh, so now you get it. Yes, I do. Best you too. Take the money and cut it from you, invest in my crew. These are just moves that couldn't guess us next two. Heard the night creeping up in the next moon. Somewhere in my next June, somewhere I vex too. At the fact that these rats more like vegetables than you, but I'm living sweet. Got juice, sip slow like it's living tea. But gin too hot to D. Served to me with a nice mommy. Look like Dej Stove, got your body if you try me. She's so sexy, got a deadly appearance. She dressed up and killed herself in the mirror. Good Lord help me. The mess of cook got clever, but she still believe in herself. And that's that shit right there.
Wow. That turned pretty dark at the end, but generally I just wanted to tackle the topic of his flow here, and I guess he sounded insecure, right, in his delivery, but also his flow is just not really on point in the song, which is a little bit regrettable because I know he can be way better than that, but he's also not really necessarily known for rapping that fast, so I don't know why he did it here. I don't know if the BPM was really that high to have, like, that he felt forced to do it, but Tablo was also not that quick and it sounded good, so I was kind of expecting Joey to just go with the flow and do something similar to Tablo, but maybe he wanted to stick out, maybe he wanted to impress even more and kind of failed on the delivery to that a bit, but yeah, that was not the best Joey Bada's verse, to be honest.
Another J blown in the mist right there. Sunny
It's a bit
day won't
chaotic.
make this big clear. So all of that they go put a spliff in the air, yeah.
It's not done
This
though.
one for the pain, this one for the hate. Middle finger to your lanes, you broke ass niggas who can't relate, yeah. And that's that shit right there. Another J blown in the mist right there. Sunny day won't make this big clear. So all of that they go put a spliff in the air, yeah. This one for the pain, this one for the hate.
I like also how this is the chorus, right? And Joey Bada sings it, but he kind of adapts the lyrics to his country. So kind of like Tablo speaking it out of the perspective of Korea, and he has like a lot of references like the Han River and Saranghae and a lot of Korean words in there. And then Joey Bada's kind of rewrites it to fit, for once, of course, the English language, so no Korean, but also like just the, I guess, not necessarily problems, but also the culture of America. Like he's talking about, you know, smoking weed and stuff like that, which is like strongly illegal in Korea. So it's somewhat funny how on the one hand it's cool that they kind of like have both sides of the story and both sides of the coin, as the image kind of suggests, in the song, but on the other hand it's kind of funny because Tablo almost, to me, this almost means that Tablo got someone like Joey Bada's on board to talk about those issues, you know, because he himself could not say that because it's illegal in Korea. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the vibe that I get. Not sure if that's true, of course, but yeah.
Hey, middle finger to your lanes, you broke ass niggas who can't relate, yeah.
My God, dude. Oh, I like this instrumental break. Is there another chorus?
힘겹지 반가운 행복이 되겠지
Ooh. Tablo with the vocals kicking in.
두렵지 반가운 행복이 되겠지
And that's that shit right there. None of J blown in the mist right there.
Hey, Joey
Sunny
Bada.
day won't make this pic clear. So all of that they go put a spliff in the air, yeah. This one for the pain, this one for the hate. Middle finger to your lanes, you broke ass niggas who can't relate, yeah.
Ooh, I like this
That's
part
that
a
shit
lot,
right
though.
there.
What you call soul is a city right here From Hongdae to Bed-Stuy we're born from the same
Tablo.
pain shit I like this, yeah Some call it pain We call it sad man Middle finger to the hate and the broken minds that can't relate, yeah
Dude, this beat goes hard. Wow. Codekunst. Amazing beat. Amazing beat.
Pro era, high ground, on a cruise beat, sit back, lie down. Pro
Hey.
era, high ground, on a cruise beat, sit back, lie down. Pro era,
That's
high
cool.
ground, on a cruise beat, sit back, lie down. Pro era, high ground, on a cruise beat, sit back, lie down. Pro era, high ground, on a cruise beat, sit back, lie down. Pro era, high ground, on a cruise beat, sit back, lie down. Pro era, high
I like that they're shouting on everyone here.
Sit back, lie down. Pro era, high ground, wreck the hood, don't let them take the lights down.
Oh, that's like the last line, I see. Wrap your hood, don't let them turn the lights down. So, kind of like, don't forget your origin. I like it, I like it. But that's basically the bottom line of the song, right? The song title is Hood. So, yeah. It's cool. I love when people like put literally the bottom line and the message, like the absolute most basic and core message of the song in the last line of the song and just kind of end it exactly there. Like they even put it after this like interlude thing with the shouting out all of the labels and artists on the song thing. That's really cool. So I want to add on to what I said earlier about Joey Badass's part. I think his part itself was what I said, not the best, but I think once he got into the chorus and he kind of made like that American version of the chorus, you know what I talked about, I think that was really freaking good. And he also kind of slowed down with his flow. It sounded just better, and I honestly was really liking that and made me really like and appreciate the song. I still think Tablo's verse was way better than Joey Badass's one, but yeah, that happened. You know, Tablo's a legend. But I think Joey Badass could have fit the song a bit better if he did differently. Yeah. So if you'd never heard any Joey Badass songs, you know, maybe you're coming from the K-pop world or K-hip hop world, which is very possible since my channel is about K-pop and K-hip hop. Then check out more Joey Badass songs for sure. Like there's songs like, let me look up the album name again. 1990, was it 1990? He definitely has an album where he basically raps exclusively in this early 90s, mid 90s style. That's why it's called 1990. I believe that was the case. Let me see. Joey Badass. 1999 is it called? Yeah. It's actually his first album too. It's such a freaking good album, dude. I can recommend if you only want to listen to songs. Can recommend Will Domination, Survival Tactics, Waves. And then also he has kind of like a continuation to this, which basically happens on, where is it? God, he has so much stuff, dude. So many songs. I think it was his Badass album. Just songs like Paper Trails, Number 99, Big Dusty. Yeah, stuff like that. Curry Chicken as well. So definitely a lot of songs that are definitely in this type of vibe that Tablo goes for usually, or Epic High even. And much more to the style that this chorus is about, you know? Not necessarily what Joey Badass did in this part, but I can recommend those songs if you're interested. And now talking about like the song in general, the message is really cool, and I love that they like talk about this in K hip hop because it's something that is often talked about in American hip hop and songs, and I think it's like almost a core part of American hip hop, but it never really gets addressed that much in K-hip hop because it's just a completely different world. It doesn't really make sense to talk about that because people are coming from a very different background and yeah, just yeah, not that background. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really make sense for them to usually do that. But it's a cool pace of change, and I really like that they collab for this. You know, it kind of brought both worlds together, so that was definitely really smart. And I think Joey Badass was a great choice. Again, just adding that his verse could have been a bit better. But it is what it is. That was still a nice song. I'm thinking about adding it to my playlist. I'm not sure yet, but that was great. Thank you so much for requesting this for sure. And that's it from my reaction video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. And comment down below what you thought of the song. And maybe if you checked out some Joey Badass songs after I recommended them, what you thought of his other songs. I'll be very intrigued and interested in that as well if you didn't know him before. And that's it for me. Peace.